Hello everybody. I know that I have never posted any videos of myself on YouTube. Today I just wanted to take a few minutes to wish my true love to my favorite character on Manifest, Eagan Tehrani. Eagan, I hope someone will happen to send this video to you so you can watch it yourself. I actually remember you from childhood, so if you remember me, I would like us to get together sometime before your actual real death date. I've been wearing this necklace I made to you. I go out walking every day with it on. I just want everyone, all Manifest fans everywhere, to know that for some time now I have actually known, since it was made aware to me, that a lot of the callings are from a resource called The Vision and the Voice by Aleister Crowley. Okay, I know you're all thinking that you heard that he was like a Satanist or a devil worshiper and that he was like the wickedest man alive and stuff like that, but truthfully, from reading his works myself, like actually reading his exact words, I agree he was actually totally right about a lot of things, and that he actually wasn't a devil worshiper at all. He specifically communicated with demons just to defeat them, just to get a response from them about what their true intentions were, and to then defeat them after that. Everything that happened in recent times, like his old house in Scotland being burned down because it was supposedly possessed and all that, the ones who caused it to be possessed were deniers of Aleister Crowley's work, who conjured demons and didn't defeat them. When he was living at the house, they were all defeated. So it was recent people who actually demonized his work without reading his real words. But let me just cover it briefly. One of the 30 heirs written about in The Vision and the Voice, called BAG, is the one that Angelina gained powers over. If you also look at a different resource I'll recommend that has the list of the angels of each of the heirs, there's one part in BAG where the demon says that Aleister Crowley has to use letters from the different angels to solve what his name is. And when he puts the letters all together, it comes out saying P Bales P. And as you all know, Angelina was dating one of the 3 meth heads who died over his own death date separately from the 828 people, whose name was Pete Baylor. Because I'm just saying, P Bales P was like the password to this particular heir, BAG, and that would have to be equivalent to Pete Baylor. So since Angelina was like supposed to be his wife, she's the one who gained the powers of the heir from that. And it really mentions this particular demon angel having a sapphire on his chest. So he's actually, or she, or it actually is, one of the main ones with a sapphire. Then, in my opinion, the one who kidnapped the plane is one called KHR. KHR starts off with a peacock right there. And the way in which the peacock is represented is like the same way that the peacock is represented in Manifest. Now, a peacock is also mentioned in DEO, and I agree that's the one that baby Eden was created and born over. But anyway, yeah, I don't want to make this video an hour long or anything like that. So I just wanted to cover a few pivotal facts from The Vision and the Voice. if anyone out there wants more info and wants to join my manifest list right before these last 10 episodes air, you can email me at bennett.jess.79@gmail.com. So that's BENNETT.JESS.79@gmail.com. On my Eagan list, I also put my phone number in case Eagan would like to call or text me. Oh, which, by the way, Eagan is very, very pivotal and important to Aleister Crowley. Yeah, the urn thing is mentioned in a few of them, like MAZ, and it implies kind of that the one resurrected from the urn is Christian Rosenkreutz, who was like basically a cult leader from a long time ago, who was like the leader of the Rosicrucians. And in another of Aleister Crowley's works called Conks on Pax, it actually refers to an actor, Ali Sloper, being Christian Rosenkreutz. And as you all know, the actor who portrays Eagan, whose name is listed as Eagan, is Ali Lopez-Sohaili. Now, you can't get much closer to Ali Sloper than Ali Lopez-Sohaili. So it implies that Eagan is the one resurrected from the urn and is a reincarnation of Christian Rosenkreutz. But what it says about me, actually, would kind of portray me as being a reincarnation of Babylon herself, because I have a shin mark on my hand. I'll try to film it right here. It's like hard to see on screen. And at the end of ARN, it mentions something about the shin representing like rebirth or resurrection after 300 years or something. So I think I'm actually supposed to be the death date canceller who like helps save everyone. So that's why I'm posting this message as a last resort of trying to get in contact with the passengers, especially my man Eagan. I'm completely available and ready to get married if it's still at all possible to find a spouse. So if Eagan would like to date and get married, that would really be great, because if we have a child together, that could be even more helpful, because Aleister Crowley himself could actually be reborn and could help solve all this. Oh yeah, before I forget though, all of you can read both of the Aleister Crowley works I mentioned for free, in addition to the one about the tarot cards, his own created tarot deck that he had, which is called the Book of Thoth. And in the Book of Thoth, the card designated as the Ace of Cups, I believe it is the one referred to as the Holy Grail. And that's another thing that demonstrates Angelina's power, because the card with the Sapphire Queen, the World card, or the Universe card, which is of course commonly mentioned in Manifest, is a higher card than the card referred to as the Holy Grail, which is the Ace of Cups. So that's why Cal can't achieve any powers above Angelina. But I do believe that based on how important Eagan is, Eagan could achieve powers greater than hers, even though there are a few different heirs that mention the urn and the ape thing, which were part of Eagan's callings. And Eagan also had the Raven calling from KHR, the kidnapper. I believe Eagan is actually from ZON, so he could develop the greatest powers of all if he could somehow figure out how to harness the powers of ZON. So I hope you'll all read these Aleister Crowley works and contact me. You could find them at https://www.hermetic.com. That's HERMETIC.com. And then once you get there, you just have to click figures, the libri of Aleister Crowley, books, and then each of those are listed alphabetically. So like the vision and the voice is listed under V, Conks on Pax would be under K, and the Book of Thoth is under B. So they're all right on there. So anyway, I truly hope the ending is going to turn out all right. Like, I hope they're going to defeat each of the 30 heirs as Aleister Crowley himself defeated them, along with his scribe, Victor Newberg. Yeah, the scribe mentioned throughout it is Victor Newberg. It turns out Victor was required to defeat the one ZAX on his own, because the rules for that particular one required that the scribe be the one who defeats it. And ZAX, I think, actually might be the one Angelina used to conjure the image of Grace and the image of Evie, and you know, when she actually got them to appear as an apparition. So they're in need of the real Babylon in order to defeat that one, and that, like I said, is myself. Even though the major was the one from LOE and was killed by Sanvi, the one currently alive is me. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I didn't even tell you guys my name. My name is Jessica Bennett. I'm usually just called Jessie by my family members, so it's really a super average name, like one of the most common names out there. I mean, you know, if I had the last name Smith, it still wouldn't have been as common as this, so it's like just a super common name. But anyway, so like I said, I would like to help in any way possible, and I would like to extend my true deep love to Eagan Tehrani, who I hope remembers me from childhood, from the brief period of time when we went to camp together and then saw each other a few times after that. Yeah, he was in the Muslim Capture the Flag group and all that, so I know he didn't grow up as the same background I grew up as, but I think he and I are basically soulmates. You know, we relate over the true Aleister Crowley thing and knowing the truth about him and all that. So I believe he defeated the death date. Also, I believe the death date was referred to in one of them called ZIM, where everyone who completed it were supposed to be referred to as Nemo, you know, Nemo. You've heard of Nemo. And, you know, they told Aleister what he could do to assure that he wouldn't have a death date. But it also focused a lot on, like, gardens and plants. Like, so that would be, like, demonstrating that if you have, like, you know, a detox life or a plant-based life, that could be very helpful. But anyway, if Eagan and anyone who wants would just contact me, I could help out even more. And like I said, definitely check out those resources. So anyway, bye for now. I guess I'll post this on YouTube, even if I don't like how it came out. So I hope the video will be all right anyway. Yeah, I love to wear my necklace I made. I made this out of fuse beads, actually. You know, like perler beads. I'm an expert at ironing them the right way now. And the top part is made out of pipe cleaners. I have changed the necklace part from time to time, like used pipe cleaners of other colors or tried using burlap, but the pipe cleaners are the best because they're nice and soft for my hair, and the burlap string kind of like frays my hair a little bit. You can't even see my hair yet because it's kind of cool today, but maybe I'll post a future video where I show everything. I mean, like my hair, you know, just not with a hat covering it. So anyway, good luck to everyone, and I don't know if I really figured out the ending yet at all. Oh, yeah, the last thing I forgot to mention was that the major card was the Queen of Swords. So since Sanvi killed her, Sanvi is probably the Queen of Swords. But I also agree that that her and Cal together, Cal being the Ace of Cups, are still a lower card than the Universe, which is Angelina's card. So like I said, the only one who in the whole social circle that could have a card equivalent to Angelina would be Eagan. But anyway, I'm gonna have to make another video covering more stuff like this though, because I just think the dragon thing is not really presented that favorably in the vision and the voice. So Cal doesn't seem like he has too much of a chance if he's gonna stick with the dragon thing, instead of being one of the victims, like say the wounded eagle or wounded hawk or whatever the wounded one was referred to as. I'm gonna look at my notes again though too, because there's so much imagery, it's just, you know, so hard to go through it. Like, we do actually have the wounded lion and another lion and all that stuff all in the vision and the voice. So like I said, just check it out at that link I said, and also check out my playlist, including the sad songs for 828 and the Eagan Tehrani is hot on manifest list, and just my list of how Aleister Crowley knows what happened to 828. So bye for now. Maybe I will make another video soon.